On August 5th, 6th, the National Institute of Pedagogical Mastery, named after Abdullah Vloni, is hosting an intensive teacher training program focused on continuous professional development. The training is organized in collaboration with Uzbekistan's Ministry of Preschool and School Education, the British Council Uzbekistan, and the Norwich Institute for Language Education, United Kingdom. The sessions bring together a new group of national CPD advisors, 20 innovative educators, and CPD champions from schools across the country. Key topics include understanding the CPD concept, fostering responsibility for professional growth, supporting self-directed learning among teachers, and building a sustainable culture of lifelong education in schools. The program's primary goal is to strengthen participants' professional competencies and promote ongoing personal and professional development. As the official academic partner, the Norwich Institute for Language Education is delivering all sessions with its expert trainers.
Continuous professional development is a sum of those three words: continuous, professional, and development. Continuous because it doesn't stop. That doesn't mean to say that it's always happening. There are times when, as professionals, we need to take time out from learning. But the fact that it follows our progression as we grow means it's continuous. Development focuses on the individual. So it's not training. It's not coming down from the top. Development is something that I, as an individual, will engage with because of my well-being, of my enjoyment, and of my commitment to the third area, which is of professionalism. And the idea of professionalism is that there are a body of knowledge, there are recognized skills that make me what I am. But being a professional means that I am able to look at my situation, I'm able to look at my context, I'm able to look at the people I work with and choose and select the most appropriate approach to what I do. It's not a system of right and wrong, it's a system of understanding contexts and developing along with them. In the context of the rapidly changing world, all those three things fit very neatly with any changes. It's interesting about the word versus there. Versus seems to imply that there is a conflict or a tension between the two. I don't believe that's necessary. In my experience, an institution which values the people who work in it, who make the institution, they will organize an environment which supports personal motivation. And if we can do that, then I believe it's a reciprocal relationship. The people who work in that institution are motivated to help and support the institution because they own it. It's theirs. So I believe that personal motivation and institutional motivation, when they work together, there is no issue between the two. In today's busy world, I think that in general, I've worked in many countries, and teachers have a lot to do. So there is this constant question of, if I'm doing my job, how can I also learn and do my development? I think possibly the response to that is something that this particular project is trying to engage with. And that's simple. When I do my job, I'm constantly learning. So instead of looking at it as a separate activity to my role, what we're trying to do is support teachers to understand that when they do their job, when they're in their classrooms, when they're teaching, when they're talking to their colleagues, they are learning. But we're trying to make that learning more explicit so that they can recognize the everyday learning that they do. Then, if they have the opportunity, they can use the more official, more formalized learning to confirm this. But we start with the job and what we do every day. That is professional development and learning.